Vaughn and Draymond did not practice. JaVale did. How did that come out?
You have an open roster spot.
Montego Cummings didn't practice either. I don't know. Raymond is available.
Was Draymond just resting, or
no? He tweaked his ankle last night.
Okay.
And but D'Angelo practiced, and who else? I don't know. We've had so many injuries. Klay's in there riding a bike. I didn't see Steph. Loon's running sprints. Jordan's shooting jumpers in the corner. You guys can figure this shit out. Sorry.
D'Angelo good for tomorrow?
I'm sorry? I have no idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is Draymond questionable for tomorrow?
We'll call D'Angelo and Draymond both questionable for tomorrow.
How far is Steph away from the shooting?
Steph's been doing some ball handling drills, some passing drills. I have not seen him shooting yet, but he's been working with a hand specialist, doing some passing against a toss back and stuff like that.
Have you maybe noticed a new side to Draymond Green as far as management or like just his relation with Draymond? Have you maybe noticed a new side of him this season as far as how he relates to some of these younger players?
Well, the circumstances are so different this year, and so he's had to adjust his own expectations and his own role. The game is much harder without Steph and Klay and Kevin Durant next to him. Draymond's been our leading assist guy the last couple of years, and we've run a lot of our offense through him with all the shooting around him. It's different this year with a lot of young players, and so his role has changed. He's had to become much more of a mentor for younger guys, and he's had to adjust his expectations for winning, which is not easy for him to do because he's such a competitor. But he's handled things really well and done a great job leading the younger guys.
What did you see from Willie during his time with Sacramento that made you think, hey, this is a guy that could maybe fit our system, that could fit our defense?
Just Willie's speed in transition. He always seemed to play well against us as a lob catcher, rim runner, and he's always kind of reminded me of JaVale. Maybe that's why I mentioned JaVale earlier. I don't know. But he puts a lot of pressure on the defense with that speed at that position.
He says that he's positionless. Do you think he can play more than the center, or do you see any of that?
He's not a 1. You know that.
Yeah.
Not a 2.
He says that he can play the 4.
Play the 4. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know that there's a huge difference between the 4 and the 5 anyway. So, Willie can guard. He's pretty good switching out on people, and obviously very athletic and covers a lot of ground. He's been really good for us. Obviously took a little bit of a hit last week with illness, and last night he was just kind of getting his feet wet again. But I'm anxious to see him tomorrow night back in Sacramento. It's always fun to see the kind of reaction that players give in their former homes.
Last night, Spellman said so many words. He feels like he should be playing a little bit more than he is. After the game, he feels like he's playing well enough to do so. How is it just different for you this year? It's been such a sort of established rotation, and stars, future Hall of Famers, so everyone kind of knows their role. And this year, there's a lot of guys where it's a little bit more in flux, and players are playing for their futures.
Yeah, it's harder when there's no clear line of delineation between your top 8 or 9 and the rest of the group. So we've had a lot of different rotations, a lot of different starting lineups. I think Omari has absolutely earned more minutes. He played great last night. Played well for us early in the season before things kind of went against him. Sometimes it's just circumstantial, but circumstances turn especially if you have the fortitude to just keep working and remain patient like he has, and remain positive. And that's probably the thing I'm most proud of him for. Is, as a young player, it's easy to get frustrated. He's from the beginning of the season till now, I think he's much more mature in the way he's handled disappointment, and rather than pouting, he's just stayed positive and continued to work, and they paid off last night.
What do you think's been key to that change?
I think experience. I think when you're in the league and you feel it, and your coaches talk to you about what's necessary, what's needed, and you respond to that, that's a great sign. So we've talked to him a lot about the importance of staying positive, and he's responded to that. So it's something I'm proud of.
Go back to Willie just for a second. We're talking about the pressure that he puts on the rim. Do you see that as like additionally valuable, kind of projecting forward next season when you have Klay and Steph trying to get open?
For sure. I think these days, especially with given the 3-point line and how many threes are taken in a game, how much ground has to be covered by the defense. To have a guy who can rim run and catch lobs, it just makes it that much more difficult on the defense. And whether you want to call it vertical spacing or whatever, it just adds another element that the defense has to account for.